Sawadee tuk kunka. Hello everyone and welcome back. I hope you've seen my other video, which was a quick update on my 6 months progress learning Thai. So as I said in that video, I have made a short list on sort of things that you can do to try and improve or learn Thai in 6 months. Now, obviously I'm not fluent in 6 months. I work a full-time job. I don't have time to sort of 100% immerse myself in Thai. So like I always say, I'm trying to show a more realistic path for the average learner. Without much further ado, let's just kick off the video and start with my first tip. Now, my first tip is one that I feel I talk about a lot, and that is listening. And the reason why I say I talk about it is I have made a few videos now. I will link them down below. When I say listening, I'm talking music, podcast, films, anything that has the spoken Thai word, because listening is a great way to really immerse yourself. And I have found that my understanding in terms of listening compared to my Chinese within the same period of time is vastly different. My Thai, I can understand or get the gist of what someone is saying, provided they're speaking slowly, of course, compared to in the same time span with Chinese, I could barely understand Ni hao ma. Listening is very important, fundamental, and is something you should try and do most days if you can't every day. And like I said, I have got a few videos on different resources. I've got music, I've got podcasts. I'm going to be making one about films,
because you know I love films so much.
I try to either listen to a podcast. I have dedicated Thai song playlists on my Spotify account because I just like something that I can just put on, listen to it, vibe with the song. May not know what they're saying, but I'm vibing anyway. I'm here for the atmosphere, I'm here for the environment, guys, here for the vibe. Second tip, this is to find native people to speak to. Now, you can do this either via a tutor. For example, there are plenty of online resources to find one, be it italki, be it I don't know, that's the only one I use. Or you could use an app, and again, these are apps I've mentioned. So you could use Tandem, which is great for finding native speakers in a whole host of languages, and also Hello Talk, which again is great. Now, I will be doing a video on the differences between Tandem and Hello Talk because, you know, your girl uses both of them. But both of them are great platforms to find native speakers. You can even find learners who speak your native language but are learning that language, that your target language. Here we are with Thai. That's a great way to meet new people, but most importantly with native speakers is you're really learning how it is actually spoken. Let me give you an example with English. You might learn the Queen's English, and when I say that, I'm talking,
today I would like to go to the shop and buy some groceries.
No. That might be what you are taught is the correct way, and of course that is the correct way. However, if you're speaking to a native, that is not what they're going to say. They will say,
yeah, so today I want to go to the shops and gonna buy some stuff.
It's completely different. And that is the true for Thai. So what you're learning is sometimes going to be different from what is actually said. And another great thing is you're going to be able to speak with people from different areas in Thailand. This means you're going to be getting different accents, different regional accents. And so it's great to sort of try and from a very early hone your ears to be able to pick up and to still understand no matter how thick or soft their accent may be. My third tip is to try and use the language as much as possible. So you can see in my videos, I try and speak Thai as much as possible. I know, you know, anyone who can speak Thai knows that I make mistakes. Not everything I say is correct. I mean, in one video, I said I was 45 when I meant 25 because I mispronounced the word. Chan ayu 45 ปี. It happened. However, I'm still trying to use it as much as possible. Even when I'm doing stuff around the house, I'll sometimes try and use the Thai word. So, for example, my family might say,
can you take the bins out?
I'll be like,
Bye!
and they'll be like,
whatever you just said.
because they have no idea. But you know, I still try and just drop it in whenever I can. And even if I'm doing something, you could, for example, be making dinner. You pick up your plate, you use the word, I believe it's jaan for plate. And you can just be like, jaan. Okay, cool. Chan gin ahan. So you just kind of, in your head, you don't have to say it out loud, in your head you're kind of associating different things in your everyday life with the Thai equivalent. That's a really good way to pick up the language and kind of have a lot of passive learning going on. Now my fourth and final point and tip for learning within 6 months is to speak. Do not be afraid to make those mistakes. Like I said with my earlier point, I have made a lot of mistakes, but I still carry on speaking. I remember back in my first few lessons with Thai, I did not want to speak. I was like, this is so confusing. These tones are here to kill me.
The devil himself is trying me right now.
But now I'm like, I'ma try, even if I make the mistake, at least I'm learning. And the way I view it, with every mistake, the closer to getting it right I become. Because I learn a lot better from failing than I do from getting it right every single time. So please do not be afraid to speak. So those 4 are my tips on what I would say I have been doing and sticking to as much as possible over these 6 months. Now when I hit my next milestone of learning Thai, I do hope to be able to give this video in 100% Thai. Hopefully that's where I'll be in a year's time. Well, no, in 6 months time. So a year from starting. But like I said in other videos, I don't put too much pressure on myself. I'm just doing this for fun and to share my journey with you and my tips with you. Fingers crossed I can give the year update in 100% Thai. If not, well, broken Thai is what you're gonna get. Put in the comments how far along you are in your Thai language learning journey. Are there any tips you would want to share with the rest of us? Hit that subscribe button, join this family. This is a live language travel with reaction videos every Wednesday to Thai videos, Chinese videos, and then who knows what else. As always, have a blessed day, and until next time, Sawadee Tuk Kun Ka. Goodbye everyone.